Boy Moica and Paulo Balde. Mandaue will start with Benny Brigondo, Rafi Octubre, Brian Mendoza, Joseph Nalos, and Ping Examiniano. The officials, we have Jigjig Lascuña, Arnulfo Bermeo, Aaron Cañete, and the alternate is Anthony Sulit, and we'll jump it up. It's going to be Himpayan and Octubre, and the ball will go to Mandaue City.
Sandy, no? Coach Adrian sticking to the first five from game 2 who won the game,
yes.
No? So I understand may mga coaches kasi talaga, stick to their guns, especially this championship. Wala nang parang eksperimento. No time for that.
Why fix it if it's not broken?
Exactly.
So KCS will get the possession here. Final game of the Visayas leg. There is no tomorrow for both teams. Bernie Bergondo starting for the third time here in the championship series. Bernie from the corner. Rebounded by Jema Himpayan.
That's a good shot right there. A kick out from Mendoza.
Inside we go to Santos, guarded by Bernie Bergondo. I love the matchup inside. And Santos throws the ball away.
Good defense by Brigondo.
Game 3 of the best of 3. Chooks-to-go. Filipinas Vismin Super Cup. Octubre fires from downtown. Comes up empty. Rebounded by Patrick Abag, who struggled last night, though, scoring from the three-point territory twice.
Yeah, he was the sacrificial lamb for Coach Aldrin on that last fourth quarter. Yeah. Coach Aldrin did not field Patrick Abag on that last 5 minutes of the game. Pero naging tactical move yun. Menina and Hubalde won it for them.
And traveling violation called on Paulo Hubalde. The second turnover for Talisay. Bernie with a strong move inside.
I like the drop step, pop, drop step, and a layup.
Well, KCS committing 35 turnovers in the series. 33 for Talisay in the series. Brian Mendoza inside pass broken up by Jema Himpayan. Ball stays with Mandaue City. Quick hands there by Jema Himpayan.
Yes, good defense, transition defense by Talisay. Open Sandy. Si Rafi Octubre there.
All right, a quick recap. Mandaue City won game 1, 67-66. And Talisay won game 2, 63-56.
It's so hard to compete with Himpayan if you don't box him out on the rebound.
Another turnover committed by Paulo Hubalde, his second here in the first period, and the third for MJAS Talisay City. We are early here in the first quarter, game 3. Sandy Grumo alongside Paul Hoven here inside the beautiful Alcantara Civic Center. Ping Examiniano goes inside with a beautiful floater.
No, I don't understand the defense of Patrick Abag there. Why will you send him left? He's a lefty.
Yes.
That's his strong side.
Dapat ipadaan mo sa kanan.
Yeah, his weaker side, which is his right.
Himpayan, Octubre is on him. He goes into heavy traffic, traveling violation. Look at the defense of Mandaue. That will be their 4th turnover here in the first quarter.
Grabe, Brigondo, hats off to this guy early in this game. Ang ganda ng help defense, Andy.
Talisay is still scoreless here in the first quarter. Brian Mendoza brings it down for Mandaue. Rafi Octubre guarded by Himpayan. Inside we go to Brigondo. Outside to Ping Examiniano. Floater. Yes. 4 points now for Ping Examiniano, and Hubalde was too late in defending him.
Yes, but at least that time he sent him right. But it's just a better offense shown by Ping right there.
Recovered by Patrick Abag. He shoots the 3 and he gets it from downtown.
Patrick Abag last game wasn't a factor.
Yeah.
And right now he started to shoot the lights out.
Himpayan the rebound. We now go to Nino Abanid. Nino.
Ayon kay Assistant Coach Vince Urot, kailangan nila maging strong from first to last quarter. Dapat ibuhos nila ang 100% aggressiveness na mayroon sila. Walang oras na mag-relax. Give their full effort para sa last game na to. Aminado naman sila na last game na nagkulang sila sa effort kaya for tonight's ball game, they need to minimize their fouls lalo na sa fourth at ibalik ang usual na depensa nila. Back to you, Sandy.
And I think it speaks for both teams. Effort will be the key here. Patrick fading away, comes up empty, rebounded by Himpay, and he throws it up. And he is fouled.
You know, if you're guarding Gimbayan, you need to be disciplined. Stay on the ground. Don't overhelp. You need to back this guy out.
Jamar Himpayan in game number 2 scored 8 points. His free throws are brought to you by Chooks-to-go, 100% zero antibiotics, and the isang manok na bayan who was shooting 3 of 8 from the field and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. And you know, shooting from the line, daghan na rin napildian na.
Yes,
Sa
on
duwa.
that in free throw line. May, if I'm not mistaken, on the last game 2, last 2 minutes, again, Talisay missed 3 to 4 free throws. Buti na lang yung dalawang free throw ni Paulo Hobalde pumasok.
Rebounded by Alan Santos. Paulo Hobalde guarded by Shaquille Imperial. He is in the game, a non-factor back in game number 2. Patrick Cabag, Eximiniano. His hands will be full because he will be guarding the scorers of the Talisay team, rebounded by Brian Mendoza.
Good help there. 3 blue shirts already contesting that shot.
Rafael Tuble looking for a cutter, shot clock at 15. Mandaue 6, Talisay 5. Catrala from the outside, another rebound for Santos, his second here in the quarter.
That's a good shot. You need to take that shot.
Imperial defending Paulo Hobalde. Pasundot-sundot nito si Imperial to make Hobalde change his position.
Yeah, kailangan mo rin siyang pagurin, no?
Yes, Himpaya from the outside will not get the 2 points. Rebounded by Rafael Tubre. Imperial non-factor back in game number 2. Struggled all game long, and he just scored tonight. First 2 points for him.
2 players who played bad on game 2 was Imperial for Mandaue, and for Talisay, it's Patrick Abahog. Pero right now, at this game, they're now scoring for both teams.
All right, let's take a look at the free throws for both teams. KCS shooting 50% from the field in this series. That's 13 of 26. Well, a total of 41 out of 69 for Talisay City. And this free throw is brought to you by Chooks-to-go, 100% zero antibiotics. Ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Talisay shooting 59% from the field. Outside, Cabajo for 3. Rebounded by Santos, his first offensive rebound. Mojica back to Santos, guarded by Catrala, into the cutting Patrick Cabajo. Eximiniano guarding Cabajo. Santos shot clock at 2. Mojica for 3, right on target. Mojica backs it in. And just like that, Talisay ahead by 1 point. 9-8. Back in a moment, we have a timeout here in Alcantara, home of the Bahandi Festival.
Hindi lahat ng produkto ay gusto kong i-endorso at ang napili ko ay bagay lamang na pakinabangan ng kamay nila dahil para sa akin, it's all about giving back. Pero ang manok ng bayan, hindi ko matanggihan. Bukod sa sobrang sarap na, sa bawat manok na binibili nyo, ay may nakalaan para sa atletang Pilipino at sa mga kapuspalad nating mga kababayan.
Ang manok na rapsa kahit alaws na sauce. Chooks-to-go ang nag-iisang nokma.
All right, the Talisay bench there. And now we turn you over to Leia Coronado, the Crown. What do you have?
Daghang salamat, Sandy and Paul. This is not just the battle of players but also the battle of coaches. Nanalo kahapon sa Game 2 ang MJAS Zenith Talisay against KCS Mandaue at nakausap ko nga kanina si Coach Aldrin Morante, and according to him, the aggressiveness of their defense and the obstacles that they overcome are one of their advantage kung bakit sila nanalo kahapon. Ngayon, mas pagbubutihin pa ni Coach Aldrin na mag-focus sa game plan na gagawin niya sa players dahil kukunin talaga nila ang panalo. Balik sa inyo.
Shane Medina knocking down a three-pointer. Yung sinabi mo nga kanina, nakakausap din natin si Alden Morante, yung quick thinking lang ba? Yung basketball IQ. Wala, sa practice hindi mo ginagawa, pero sa game ginagawa mo. Ano yun? Adjust ka agad, wala ka na magagawa eh.
Yeah, that's
yung solusyon mo na dapat gawin, hindi na nasusolve yung problema sa depensa at sa opensa. Ganda ng ginawa niya kagabi.
yeah, that's a hard thing to do. The quick decision making.
Shot clock 3 seconds for KCS. Red Catrella, 2 seconds. Catrella. 24-second shot clock violation. So that will be the first turnover for Mandaue here in this game. Compared to the 4 of Talisay. Delator guarding Shane Menina. Foul is called on Julian Delator. Very active that time against Shane Menina.
Yes, what a good defense right there.
Oh, that was Brian Mendoza.
Yeah, it was a foul on Mendoza. Good defense by Delator, pero grabe. Nakita mo yung skills there ni Menina. Deceptive yung step back eh.
Oo. At saka shooter, slasher eh. Ang hirap depensahan yan. Patrick. Gimpine inside to Alan Santos, who spins his way inside, comes up empty. And it's going to be Mandaue basketball.
You know, Tamsi is already here for Mandaue.
All right, shout out to
I think
Doc J of Dubai.
I think this is the feast for Mandaue today, right? Or kahapon ba yun? Ngayon, no?
Oh, Sunday ngayon eh.
Yes.
Oo. At saka piyesta rin sa Talisay. Tabunok nung nakaraan yung May 1.
May 1.
Oo, sa Talisay.
Pero talking about feast, all over Bohol for sure.
Araw-araw yan.
Basta May.
Mendoza. Tamsi. Bernie Birgondo, guarded by Egelos, is in the game now. Ryan for 3 and he overshoots.
You know, isa pa to. Alfred Tamsi, last game, yes, he was very aggressive, but he's not hitting the shots. He's there, still on the court because of his defense. Pero kailangan niya talagang ipasok yung mga tres. Yes.
Pressure games, when you're open, take the shot, and you have to make those shots. Mel Mabigat is in the game early here. The first quarter, Mabigat shoots and Bernie loses control. Kevin is fouled.
You know, Mabigan, although he was not scoring on that game 2 for Talisay, you've seen his effort, them diving for the ball. Yes, he committed a few turnovers, pero as a coach, nakikita mo naman after that turnover, balik agad.
He brings a lot of energy to the team, and these free throws are brought to you by Chooks-to-go, 100% zero antibiotics. And nag-iisang manok ng bayan and TNT Fox and Company are watching Chooks-to-go Vismin Super Cup Finals. That's the company of Tata Di Toya in San Isidro, Talisay. Kevin for the second free throw. It's very important. Pag-usapan na natin yung free throws like this, the series championship game, are very important. Delator sees space and loses control. So that will be the second turnover for KCS here in the first quarter. 3 minutes remaining. Talisay ahead now 12-9.
You know, Delator playing so sloppy so far. He needs to have his footprint on the game.
Kapoy sa na yan buhaton, Paul. Okay, pinsa pa mo. Shane Menina scoring. Look at that. Shane Menina shoots over and scores over Julian Delator.
Yes, Delator all season long, he always have that energy. I haven't seen him today.
Tamsi. Offensive foul will be called. And that will be second personal.
That's back-to-back turnover there for Delator. Ibang Delator yung nakikita ko ngayon. He needs to make up of his bad plays. I want some steal here, Sandy.
9-0 run by MJAS, Zenith, Talisay City, Aquastars.
Mahirap din talaga depensahan to si Menina. Magaling din kasi eh.
Tsaka malaki katawan
Yes.
compared to Delator. Kevin, wide open. He shoots and scores from the outside. What a shot by Kevin Villafranca.
On that shaded area, he is very consistent on that shot.
And that puts Mandaue over the foul limit. And Kevin will take one at the line to complete the three-point play.
Yun naman talaga yung binibigay. If you're pressuring so hard, that's foul is...
This free throw is brought to you by Chooks-to-go, 100% zero antibiotics, and nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about pressuring so much. Baka hindi ka disiplina. That's very hard. And then, kaya nga, they're early in the foul trouble, and now they're in the penalty.
Yes, back in a moment. Timeout here in Alcantara. We are back here inside the beautiful Alcantara Civic Center. Ang harap-harap ang butatan na yan, hatid sa inyo ng Chooks-to-go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Ito dito sa series, ang daming blocks ni Edgy Boy Moica.
No, he's a defensive specialist. That's his resume, defending. For me, I think yung 3 points niya, bonus na lang.
Oo.
Menina here, guarding the deceptive point guard, Delator, the smaller guy.
Talisay free 4-3, and he gets it from downtown.
The last time I've seen Talisay hit that three-pointer we're still in the semifinals against Lapu-Lapu Heroes.
Last 2 minutes of the first quarter. Shane Menina. Egeluz will score inside. Let's take a look at the points in the paint in this series. KCS outscoring MJAS 56-52 in the series.
Considering Talisay is more bigger, taller compared to Mandaue.
Last field goal of KCS was at the 5:25 mark. 0 of 4 field goal, 3 turnovers before that 3 by Talisay. Mel Mabigat will be guarding Al Francis Talisay. Delator. Del Roncal is in the game. 9 seconds to shoot. Talisay trying to create space. He throws it up. He loses control. And the ball goes out of bounds. With 2 seconds to shoot, Mandaue will maintain possession.
Talisay there, fishing expedition. Hindi lang talaga tinawagan ng referee.
Outside shot will go. And look at Delator all over the court. Inside pass to Bernie. He scores. Delator with a quick thinking there. Giving it to Bernie Brigondo.
That's the Delator I know. No turnovers. Good defensive right there. Getting the rebound and assisting.
Mel Mabigat short on the layup. And Bernie loses control.
Again, we're gonna talk, Sandy, about that 50-50 balls. If a team wants really to get this championship, they need to dominate that 50-50 balls.
The interior defense of Mandaue is superb here in the series. And look at that block by Monique Soliva. Egeluz. Talisay is fouled from behind.
I think the foul is on Val Acuña,
Yes,
Sandy.
he was behind Al Francis Talisay. Yes, 21. Val Acuña is first in this game.
I like how Val organizes himself. Like after a foul, just walang salitang lumalabas. Just face, yeah.
Like Paulo Jovalde.
Very composed.
Al Francis Talisay at the line in game 2. He did not score.
Yes, he's 0 out of 7 on that game.
In game 1, he scored only 3 points. These free throws are brought to you by Chooks-to-go, 100% zero antibiotics, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. 2 for 2.
You know, Tamsi there, kissing the bench of Talisay.
Menina. Now Unique Soliva is on him. De La Torre is now guarding him. 27 seconds. Menina. Step back. He shoots. He overshoots. And it's going to be Mandaue basketball.
You know, Shane Menina, sayang lang, no? I like the fake pass, the pump fake. Sayang lang, hindi pumasok.
13 seconds remaining in this first quarter action here in Alcantara.
I think this will be the last shot of the quarter.
Yes, 5 seconds. Tamsi. Mabigat guarding him. Tamsi, no more time to go. Sinasabi natin, panira na, papasa mo pa. That's why the shot clock is in front para makita mo.
Yes, that's correct, Sandy. Good point.
Second quarter is coming up. You're watching game number 3. Winner take all, Chooks-to-go, Pilipinas Vismin Super Cup. Second quarter is coming up. People from around the world watching this Game 3, the series of the Chooks-to-go Pilipinas Vismin Super Cup. Paulo Ubalde on your screen. The Aquaman, you know. Yes, he may not be scoring for the team, but he is a great leader for the team. In yesterday's game, nakita mo naman, diving for the loose ball. Yung nagle-lay up na, pumapasok na.
Yes, and you know, for the team of Talisay yesterday, on that game 2, yung mga scorers nila, hindi pumapasok yung tira.
Nag-off.
Yes, so it's an off night, so that's why like he decided himself like this game I'll be the scorer, and indeed he did do that.
Second quarter action underway here in Alcantara. John Hamon is in the game, joining Eguiluz, Villafranca, Valacuña, and Paulo Ubalde. Eguiluz misses at point-blank range. Al Francis, he gets by Eguiluz. He goes inside for the layup.
You know, kita-kita mo sa mata ni Tamsi na I'm gonna take this.
I'm gonna score. I'm gonna go to the basket. Pina-practice nila yan every day na dumating sila dito sa court. Halimbawa, 7 yung game, dito na sila sa 5. Nakikita ko pina-practice nila yung mga moves na yun. Yung mga pasa as John Hamon scores inside.
You know, also a bright spot for game 2 of Talisay was Hamon. You know, we talk about that. This guy's a scorer.
Yes. At ang hirap depensan, malaki. Kaya yung emosyon, kailangan. You have to check it from time to time. Thompson now with 5 points in heavy traffic. Soliva loses control, and ball stays with Mandaue with shot clock down to 4 seconds.
Coach Mike and Coach Javi instructed Monique to
Reverse
or move the ball left to right.
yung ball reversal po para yung depensa makita mo saan tatakbo, di ba?
Yes.
Oops. Nalos. Bounce pass to Bernie. Blocked from behind by Paulo Ubalde.
Good help defense shown there by Ubalde. It easy layup na sana.
It can go either way for Joseph Nalos. Pwede niyang i-teardrop floater.
Yes.
Bounce pass pa niya kay Bernie.
But you know, as a point guard, I like how Nalos, he wants to have his big man have that confidence on making that shot.
Acuña for 3. Can't get it a fall. Rebounded by Joseph Nalos.
Speaking of Val Acuña, ito rin isang missing link for Talisay.
Yes. Kamsi attacks. He gives it to Suliva. He gives it to Nalos. 4-3, very short. Rebound control by Egiluz. Now Ping is guarding the Aquaman.
You need to tire him out. Kaya nga si Ping eh.
Tsaka very composed yung body. Mo nakita nagmamadali yan.
Yes.
Hindi na pressure.
You know,
Hindi nagagalit.
kilala
He's showing no emotion.
Kilala si Ping all over the Philippines of his defensive capabilities.
Oh, look at that. And the steal by Ping. Eximiliano goes hard and he blows the layup.
Good contest by Hubaldi there. No easy shots. Again, this is the game 3.
Kevin Villafranca. Wide open floater. Yes. That's the value of Paulo Hubaldi in your team. And Kevin wide open, the recipient of a good pass from Paulo Hubaldi. Talisay 23, Mandaue 18. Eximiliano guarded by Hamon. Suliva from the corner, he will score.
You know, I like that high arcing shot by Suliva.
Yes.
You know, it's not even an average shooter. He's just a decent shooter from the perimeter back in the day when he played for University of Visayas in Zenith.
His ticket to the UV Green Lancers was his aggressiveness on defense.
Yes.
Val for 3 and he banks it in.
I think Val Acuña heard me when I said he's not a factor so far in this championship series.
Paulo, Val, thinking 3, he changed his mind. Hamon for 3, yes! That's what I'm talking about.
Ball movement. You know, Val Acuña, even though he made the last 3-pointer, extra pass for Hamon, converting for a 3.
We have a timeout here in Alcantara with 6:36 to go. We'll be back in a moment. All right, our swabbing assist is brought to you by Chooks-to-go. 100% zero antibiotics and nag-iisang manok ng bayan. All right, Arnold and Rwanda. They're watching us from Dubai. 3-point field goal story in this first half action. MJAS 5 out of 8 from the 3-point territory. KCS 1 out of 6, and that's from Alfrancis Townsend. Ryan Mendoza still scoreless in this game.
This is so far the biggest lead of the game for both teams with 9 points.
This is high already, Paul. Tough shot by Monique Suliva. He thought he was fouled.
I stand corrected there. That's a difficult shot created by Suliva.
In game number 1, our halftime score was 32-27. In game number 2, our halftime score 24-23. Foul is called. So this is high already. 6 minutes pa tayo, 29-22. This is a high-scoring ball game. And we all know, if it's a high-scoring ball game, it will favor Talisay City. If it's a low-scoring ball game, it will favor Mandaue City. Why? Because Talisay, they are number 1 in offense. Mandaue, they're number 1 on defense.
Yes.
This is a classic game between defense versus offense.
Tama, Sandy, no? Game 2, may chance pa nga manalo yung Mandaue.
Oh.
They have a good chance. Sayang lang, no? There were shots that open, was just not converted.
Yes. Brian, he makes his move. He gives it to Suliva. He has 4 points already. Suliva. Sorella outside, way off the target. And I love the defense of Talisay City, challenging every shot of Mandaue here.
Of course, this is a championship. Bawal yung mga easy and open shots.
Yes. Hamon brings it down for the Aquastars. Santos loses control. Obalde for the retrieval. Hamon, shot clock at 8. Hamon, Mendoza on him. Hamon throws it up with 4 seconds to shoot. Ping loses control. Nakuha ni Hamon yung bola.
Bad pass right there by Imperial. Kailangan ng mga pasa ganyan. It should advance pass yan.
Oo. Kasi tumatakbo yung tao eh.
Yes.
Transition. Hamon, Santos. Kevin fakes. Beautiful fake by Kevin and he travels without a visa. Pwede nang itira.
You know, Hamon instructed Villafranca, panira na yon, take it.
Sabi nga yung mga pressure shots ba, kailangan mo you don't need to think twice. He who hesitates is lost. Back in a moment.
Yes.
Hey,
Sir Benji, may inireklamo na naman daw po kayo.
ang sarap-sarap ng uling roasters ko. Bakit ko konti lang yung stores? Boss Ronald,
Patulfo ka ng patulfo. Eh, nasa harap mo na ang solusyon. Buksan mo manok mo. Masarap ang uling roasters.
salamat na marami, sir. Sakalan niyo ba, idol?
Tama na, hindi tayo close.
Dahil sa buhay, kailangan mo ng kasangga. Uling Roasters. Sumobra sa sarap. Pasensya na.
That's Ping Eximiniano on your screen. A good defender and a major factor for KCS. We have a report from Nino Abani. Nino.
After ng game kagabi, nagsilita si Ping sa loob ng dugout nila all about sa tawag ng mga referees. Sabi niya, they need to play smart. Huwag intindihin ang mga tawag at tanggapin kasi hindi na mababalik ang mga desisyon. Ngayong Game 3 ng finals, they need to stop the guards of Talisay, especially si Paulo. Kailangan nila itong palabasin sa kanyang comfort zone at magtulungan sa rebound. Huwag nang isipin ang pagod kasi isang panalo na lang at makukuha na nila ang kampiyonato dito sa Visayas Leg. Back to you, Sandy.
And Ping Eximiniano scoring from downtown at hindi niya sinadya yun.
You know, gusto ko yung attitude ni Ping no, after he hit that shot. Parang I'm gonna ready slip na lang. Sabi niya, you can't let me shoot there.
And after the game, sabi nga ni Nino sa dugout, hindi mo na, tapos na yung game eh. Bawi. And there's still by Ping from behind. Ping!
Ping right now.
He's having fun.
Yeah, of course, Andy, no? I'm here, you're here, we're here because we love basketball.
Yes. Talisay ahead by 4 points, 29-25. Plenty of time remaining. Mandaue is shooting 3 of 3 from the free throw line. These free throws are brought to you by Chooks-to-go. 100% zero antibiotics. Ay nag-iisang manok ng bayan. I just jinx him.
You know, Sandy, Hamon said before the shot that was a good foul, and then Ping missing his first free throw.
It turned out to be a good one.
Yeah, you know, some basketball most of the time is all about mind games.
Yes. And I think most of the time, Ping will take another one from the city of Olongapo in Pampanga. The second one is good, and he's talking to the bench of Talisay City now. Octubre, now it's Imperial guarding Hubalde, so that Hubalde will have different looks at the basket and at his teammates. Juan Ciso guarding Alan Santos. Paulo is stripped. by Shaquille Imperial.
Yes, that's a good strip there, pero sayang, no? Kung hindi pa niya na-strip yun, you've seen Ping already on that help side.
Patrick, catch and shoot. It rims out like a toilet that didn't flush. Imperial. You can't leave him wide open. He can score, if not this time. And the long rebound by Paulo Hubalde. Oops. And Shaquille scoring there. Paulo Hubalde loses control. Madulas daw.
Yes, kasi nga, when the shot of Imperial, it was there nung natumba si Imperial.
Oh, tapos doon siya tumakbo.
Yes.
Naku, tuhod yan, pre.
It's a bad fall for Paulo Hubalde. I hope he's okay.
Let's take a look at this one. Sinabi mo nga. Nakascore tuloy si Shaquille Imperial. Of a turnover by Paulo Hubalde. First 2 points for Imperial. So we'll check with Paulo Hubalde later on. And at the half, a message from the president of Bounty Agri-Ventures Incorporated, Mr. Ronald Mascareñas. So hang on for that.
I think Paulo was able to walk it slowly, so I hope he's okay. For me personally, you know, as a player, I don't want to win a championship without the best player from the other side.
And if you are the best player on the if you are the best player for that team, you don't want to win without playing.
Oh, of course.
You have to be there playing for the team.
Oh, ito yung mga sinasabi natin, no? Magic bunot. Steve Castro is now on Mandaue. Haven't played both 2 games. Umasok ngayon. Let us see what will he do.
Mojica back in the game. Patrick loses Ping, and Patrick scores his second from the 3-point territory.
Too open for the Cebu Sniper. Bad defense shown right there by Octubre. Although Ping was the one who contested it, it was Octubre. Hindi siya nag-open up eh.
Shane Patrick is wide open again for 3, and he gets it from downtown. That is his 3rd in this game.
An 8-point swing right there for Talisay.
Another one for the Talisay City Aquastars. 35-28. Mendoza, Santos guarding him, and Grime with his first field goal of the game.
You know, that stop and pop on that shaded area. Parang automatic na dyan si Brian.
Shane, yes.
Good seal right there by Alan Santos. Walang nakahelp.
Rafi Octubre guarded by Kevin Villafranca. Being Ximiniano, that's Cabao on him. Here's Rafi. Good pass inside to Boy Zumba. Boy loses control. Taken away by Kevin. A 7-point lead. Shane inside to Kevin, and what a look there by Shane Menina. He was wide open for the 3 attempt, but he decided to pass the ball. Unselfish play for the Aquastars.
Yeah, defensive breakdown by the Mandaue team there.
Mukhang pagod na sila, no? Mendoza will not score on the layup. Boy Zumba banging buddies against Alan Santos. I love that aggressiveness by Boy Zumba.
Bongasiso lumalaban. Oh, I see that there's a blood in his tongue. Natamaan talaga siguro, Sandy, no?
Mojica, Santos, Bonganciso guarding. Kevin fading away. Rebounded by Mojica, he loses control. Mendoza is fouled by Kevin Villafranca.
I like that foul of Villafranca, stopping the transition offense of Mandaue. We know that they're good with this kind of offense, Andy.
Tsaka, para makapag-stop din sila. Now they will try a homegrown player here Joshua De La Serra, the Talisay City Aquastars. Back in the game also is Jamo Egiluz, joining Menina Mojica and Patrick Abahog.
So this is a tactical move also for Coach Aldrin Amaching Bunot de la Serna. Imperial, good move right there. Although a good challenge by De La Serna.
Joshua hounded by Octubre. 29 seconds remaining in the first half. Menina, good game so far for him, an unselfish player. Patrick Abahog with 3 triples already. Egiluz momentarily open. Joshua will fire with 1 to go. Imperial able to get to it. 13 seconds remaining in the first half. Shaquille. Bounce pass to Tomsey. 5 seconds. Tomsey outside to Imperial for 3. He overshoots.
And that's the end of our first half.
And our halftime score, 39-34. Ito mas mataas na scoring for both teams sa Game 3.
You know, Patrick Abahog was shooting the lights out here on the first half.
3 triples already.
Yes, and Tamsi, no, may pumasok na ng mga tira sa kanya kasi first and second game, he was a non-factor.
So at the half, a message from the president of Bounty Agri-Ventures Incorporated, President Mr. Ronald Mascareñas. All right, so hang on for that. Halftime score, 39-34. We'll be right back. And Talisay City, even the series, 1 game apiece. Those it to the cutting, Monique Soliva.
First of all, I would like to congratulate Rocky Chan and his Vismin Super Cup management team for the outstanding staging of this tournament. This is a daring first professional basketball league in the Visayas and Mindanao and staged under the most difficult circumstances of a pandemic. Tama nga ang kasabihan, kung gusto, maraming paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan. Thank you also to GAP Chairman Baha Mitra for your support and guidance. I share your passion of leveling the playing field and provide equal opportunities to basketball players in the Visayas and Mindanao. You can count on our continued support sa mga muabot pa ng mga tuiga. We are granting additional incentives in recognition of your sacrifices to provide entertainment and inspiration to the public. To the Mandaue and Talisay protagonists, win or lose, in my heart, you are both champions. Good luck and God bless you all. Ato ni Bay.
You fuel us, we fuel you. Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most advanced sports fuel with fluids, electrolytes, and carbohydrates. So you can play your best. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Ano man ang hamon ng buhay, may negosyong matatag na maaasahan. Ang Chooks-to-go Reseller Program. Sa Chooks-to-go Reseller Program, bossing ka na ng sarili mong negosyo na ligtas na mapapalago sa sarili mong tahanan. Sa maliit na puhunan, naging sandigan ng libu-libong pamilya sa bawat sulok ng bansa ang Chooks-to-go Reseller Program sa gitna ng pandemya. At naging abot kamay sa lahat ang Chooks-to-go product na hindi lang masarap, garantisadong zero antibiotics pa. Just log on sa Chooks-to-go Facebook page para malaman kung paano maging bossing sa Chooks-to-go Reseller Program. Hangad ng Chooks-to-go ang isang masaganang bukas para sa sambayan ng Pilipino. Kaya mag-Chooks-to-go Reseller na!
All right, back with us here inside the beautiful Alcantara Civic Center with Paul Loven. And before we go to the halftime stats, we'll turn you over to the crown, Leia Coronado, who will be talking to the commissioner, sports commissioner of Alcantara, Ray Canoy. Leia.
Daghang salamat, Sandy and Paul. And joining me right now here in halftime is the sports commissioner of Alcantara, Mr. Ray Canoy. First of all, sir, daghan kayong salamat sa padayon nga pagsuporta sa Chooks-to-go Pilipinas Vismin Super Cup. Sir, almost a year na wala ang basketball o karon aduna nay Vismin Super Cup. Gaano kalaking bagay na dito sa Alcantara ginanap ang kauna-unahang season ng Visayas Leg?
Well, it's a good development for the teams, for the players nga kining Vismin Super Cup ni agyo din din ang atong mga players nga wa na pagnabuyan, naka-trabaho, nakakita in town, naka-income. So salamat kayo din sa Alcantara gihild. Primero ni nga hitabo sa among lungsod nga naa ang Vismin Super Cup history in the making. So akong ipahibaw nga mapasalamaton kayo ang mga players nini.
Sir, ano po ba yung pakiramdam na mas nakilala pa ang Alcantara dahil dito ginanap ang kauna-unahang season ng Vismin Super Cup?
Kuhan kayo. Sa among dughan, lipay kayon mi. Ngano, ang Alcantara, gamay nga lungsod, nakahimo mi. Mura nag-exhibition. Pero di na mahimo na mo, kunwa ang among mayor. Grabing suporta ang among mayor. Si Mayor Fritz Lastimoso, uban siyang mga SB members nga naaron di taas, na si Honorable Julie Bayato. Grabe kang suporta niya. Kunya, first ako ring insulti nimo sa among pag-organize, nindool na mo dire, nakikita na mo si Boss Rocky Chan atong COO, si Coach Caro. Of course, ang Sunstar Super Balita nga si John Miguelin, maog na siya, ug ang mga referee, Ray Canyete, diri na sila. Madayon ba gyud? Wala pa na mo finalize pero sa mudugan nagbuto-butok nami. Dako kanina mong oportunidad nga makita sa tibuok kalibutan nga naa di Alcantara in name of politics. Sorry. Sports.
Ngayon po, Sir Ray, alam ko po na marami pa kayong pasasalamatan at gustong imbitahan lalo na po na magbigay mensahe sa lahat ng ating mga manonood.
Okay, akong imbitar ang tanan. Human din sa Visayas, padung ng Puntag Mindanao. Ato ning sundon nga liga. Kay number 1 nga liga karon. Why laing kaduwag basketball. Ang basketball nagsunod-sunod na padung sa Mindanao. Kita ra gyud duwa karon basketball ini. So kaigsuonan akong giimbitar ang tanan nga mahilig sa basketball, mga fanatics. Kay ato ning Garbo, dili kay Garbo lang dinhi nato kundi sa tibuok Cebu, tibuok probinsya. Garbo kanina mo. Dahang salamat labi na sa Chooks-to-go. Thank you kayo. Ato ni Bay.
Dagang salamat Sir Ray Canner, our Sports Commissioner here in Alcantara, Cebu. Balik sa inyo.
All right, thank you so much, Leia Coronado. Ray Cano, the Sports Commissioner of Alcantara. Lingaw kay siya sa interview. Sakto man to, Paul. Kanabitang kitaragitan o karon. So, kining aliga naghatag ginig daghang trabaho sa mga taong may trabaho karon. So, this is the time of uncertainty.
Yes, from the map man to the utility, all of the production staff, they're giving us a source of funds for our daily living.
Ugma, jobless na ta. Let's take a look at what happened back in the first half. Lamang dito ang MJAS Zenith Talisay City Aquastars 39-34 against KCS Computer Specialist of Mandaue.
43% field goal for Talisay. Mandaue, 38 lang. Free throws, almost the same. Turnovers, 8-6. Assists, dun lumamang yung Talisay. And then of course, the 3-point field goal. 7 ang pumasok sa Talisay and only 2 for KCS Mandaue.
Parang nakikita natin ganyan sa first half. Medyo pagod yung Mandaue, ano? Let's take a look at the leading scorers for both teams.
For Talisay, again, rejuvenated Patrick Abahog, 3 out of 4 from the 3-point area, 9 points. Villafranca, 8. Menina, 7. Exeminiano, 8. Imperial, 7. And of course, Tamsi, may ginawa na ngayong laro na to.
All right, so the third quarter is about to start here. And shout out to Cole Mathias, Dalen Jake, Ralph Jake, Alexis, Jay, Yvonne Arnell, and Josh watching from San Fernando. Althea Lato, daghang salamat sa pagtanaw o sa pagsuporta sa Vismin Super Cup. Limpayan is in the game to start this third period, joining Egiluz, Cabahog, Menina, and Mojica.
Limpayan, matagal itong naupo on the second quarter, Sandy, no? Yeah. Although he was not on a foul trouble, I think it's a decision made by the coaches that they want some touches for Patrick Cabahog, and it pay off.
Cabahog, Exeminiano guarding him. Patrick attacks. He is fouled by Ping Exeminiano, and that'll be his first personal.
You know, that's a bad defense right there by Ping. Hindi naman mabilis to si Patrick. You just need to be in front of him all the time.
The problem was, nasa gilid si Ping eh. Di ba? Ang hirap depensa. Hindi mo sinabi mo nga kanina na hindi naman siya mabilis pero mahirap pa rin depensa because he can create his own shots.
You know, Patrick about 6'3" guy, ang haba pa ng kamay, and that you need to really respect his outside game. But at that position, nag-drive to. Kasi nga, ang dikit-dikit ni Ping eh.
Patrick Cabahog was on fire back in the first half. Ronald Mascari, that's Brian Mendoza.
Good shot right there by Mendoza. Starting to be aggressive here in the third quarter. Walang masyadong nagawa siya on the offensive side in the first half.
Himpayan. Octubre defending, and Himpayan scores over Rafi Octubre.
Strong move right there. Good rip-through move by Gimpayan.
Bernie Brigado to Ping, wide open for 3 and will not score from beyond the arc. And Himpayan trying to chase down the loose ball to no avail.
Good ball movement by Mandaue. Hand off by Brigado. It was indeed an open shot. Just a sorry miss for Exeminiano.
Rafi Octubre inbounding. Nalos outside, guarded by Menina. Octubre fires wide open for 2. Yes!
You cannot leave this guy open. That's too much for Gimpayan there.
Well, at the half kanina si Si Ronald Mascareñas. We go to the play first. Rafi Octubre, short. Egeluz grabs it down for MJAS Zenith Talisay sitting Aquastars.
You know, I understand that miss of Octubre. You can see Egeluz trailing you. You will have, you know, you always second guess. 6'6" yan eh.
Oo. Legitimate center talaga.
First time
Kung sa
here.
Bisaya pa, di ginaang-ang masentro ba?
Yes, first time here in the ball game for Talisay, Casajeros.
He did not play in game number 2 because he was suspended for 1 game for that incident happened back in game number 1. And the ball stays with the Aquastars. They are ahead here 43-38.
Let us see what will the play call here. They need to really shadow Cabao.
Regondo grabbing it down for Mandaue. Mandaue looks tired here. Regondo scores.
Regondo heard you on that, Sandy.
Ayaw niya. Hindi pa tapos. Well, this is the last game. You have to give your 100% here. More effort, more hustle. Nalos guarding Shane Menina. Offensive foul will be called on Shane Menina. Nalos with a little English that time.
No, I like that decision of Coach Mike. Isasab na sana si Nalos eh. Imperial was already waiting on that bench. Pero Coach Mike recalled this guy. Ang ganda ng ginawa ni Nalos. We need to extend this guy. Good job, Air Nalos.
Mr. Mascareñas, Ronald Mascareñas, congratulating Vismin Super Cup for a job well done here in the Visayas Leg, and can't wait for the Mindanao Leg. At saka nagbigay pa ng 500,000 para sa champion dito sa ating Visayas Leg. And Bernie Bergondo scoring again downstairs. His second field goal here in the third.
You know, I like that pressure offense by inaatake talaga ni Tamsi yung interior defense ng Talisay, no? Of course, when he laid him up, si Egeluz nag-challenge eh. And then that was an easy rebound, a putback by Bergondo.
So Mandaue coming back here down by only 1 point. We ended the first half 39-34.
Yes, on the first half, Sandy, you know, negative 5 turnovers for Paulo Hubalde. Is fatigue a factor for him right now?
I can say yes. He was diving for the loose ball yesterday. He sacrificed his body for the team. Paulo looking for that basketball. Egeluz finding him already. Tomsey is guarding him. Patrick with a difficult shot from the outside. He throws up an air ball. Here is Mendoza, the missing link. Tomsey for 3, and he banks it in.
Tomsey nagpapakilala na naman. Game 1, Game 2, wala ako. Right now, that's 2 triples from him.
And Mandaue ahead by 2 points for the first time, 45-43. Egeluz caging foul called on Graham Mendoza. And Patrick Cabahog. Well, it's not in the act of shooting, so it's going to be an inbound play.
It's away from the ball foul. Ang hirap ng ginagawa ni Brian dito. Every offensive specialist for Talisay, siya yung dumidepensa.
At saka si Ping. Ang hirap niya, no?
And then for Paulo Hubalde, 3 players I already have seen guarding him. First, it was Ping, Brian, and then right now, it's Tamsi. So if you're Paulo Hubalde, you will really feel that fatigue over there.
A 9-0 run by KCS. Lord Casajeros is in the game. Imperial guarding him. Sorella guarding Alan Santos. Shot clock at 1. Santos will attack. He overshoots. It did not hit the rim, so it's a violation of the 24 clock.
Yes, good defense right there. I think it was just a lucky defense for Mandaue. They give up on the last second.
Yeah.
Oh, open.
Hindi lang pumasok.
Yeah, it was a clean open look by Alan Santos. Just overcooked it.
Cooking pa rin, cooking. Parang Panalay show, ah.
The Panalay show. Yes, sir.
Tomsey for 3. He hits the back iron. Imperial the recovery. He shoots. Rafi Octubre, corner shot, no. Santos the rebound. Unsportsmanlike foul will be called on Del Roncal. And I think this will be the first time that I'm witnessing Del Roncal doing that.
Let us check on the replay kung unsportsmanlike ba talaga. Paul Aaron Cañete called like it's really a sportsmanlike foul there. So pag ganon, 2 minutes yan rest.
And he's hearing it from assistant coach Javi Bautista. Sayang kasi lamang na sila 45-43.
Tingnan natin Sandy, if it's really a sportsmanlike foul or
because
just
they can downgrade it.
Yeah.
We have a replay. Automatic can replay it.
Or just an Oscar award by Casajeros. That's what I like about the game of basketball, no? Kasi mind game that's why faking a foul was created.
Oh, because of that.
Because of that.
Mga award-winning acting ba, no? It's Mother's Day today.
Happy Mother's Day.
To all the single dads. All right, happy Mother's Day to Janice Mangonon, celebrating their 15th wedding anniversary today. That's from your handsome husband, Jason Mangonon. Dito siya, nagtatrabaho. So,
with 5 minutes left, Sandy, penalty na yung Mandaue.
Maaga sila. Lord Casajeros will take 2 at the line. And these free throws are brought to you by Chooks-to-go. 100% zero antibiotics and nag-iisang manok ng bayan. So it's an ordinary foul. Because Del Roncal is still there.
Yeah, but because we're into the penalty, free throw shot.
Yeah, kaya nga, kasi penalty na ang aga nga, sabi mo kanina. Lord Casajeros back in the game. He was suspended back in game number 2 because of that incident happened back in game number 1. Sila ni Roncal din yun. Imperial brings it down. Casajeros guarding him. That's Red Cachuela scoring inside over Alan Santos.
That's a gorgeous pass by Roncal. That bounce pass, Sandy. It was to a perfection.
Franca. Cabajo free for 2. Santos is the last one to touch the wall.
Although Santos lost that pass, I applaud his work ethic there, not giving up on that ball, on that possession.
Imperial is being guarded by Lord Casajeros. And Casajeros picks up the foul.
I like that defense of Casajeros. Yes, it was a foul, but I know he's just playing with the mind of Imperial, bumping, tiring him. Again, di ba, Sandy, we already talked about this. Ang laro ng basketball, hindi yung takbo. That it makes you tired. It's the physicality of the game.
Kailangan yun, championship ngayon. And yan, sinabi natin kanina during sa ating introduction, effort and physicality, yun nangyari sa game 2. Talisay won. And Al Francis stops his scoring inside.
A different he played for Mandaue today.
Yes.
He's always driving to that interior defense of Talisay.
Bali guarded by Tomsey. He gets the first step. He is short on the release. Imperial brings it down. 3-on-2. Sorella. Binomba. Pumasok yung tira. Mandaue coming alive here in the third period. 51-44.
That's plus 12 here in the third quarter. for Mandaue.
Another run by the KCS computer specialist of Mandaue. 4:34 remaining here in the third. We'll be right back.
7:35 remaining. Tatum with the drive. And slams it down.
You fuel us, we fuel you. Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most advanced sports fuel with fluids, electrolytes, and carbohydrates. So you can play your best. Nothing beats Gatorade.
We are back here inside the Alcantara Civic Center. Paulo Hobalde will go back to the bench again. Pagod saka may
may iniinda.
May iniinda.
The last time he fall hardly on that slippery floor.
Yes. And now we go to Lea Coronado, the crown. What do you have?
Daghang salamat, Sandy and Paul. All out na lahat ng MJAS Zenith Talisay sa bakbakan ngayon dahil dito natin malalaman kung sinong koponan ang mag-uuwi ng panalo. Nakausap ko nga kanina si Paulo Hobalde, ang team captain ng MJAS Talisay, at ayon kay Paulo, nadadalhin ng team nila ngayon ang energy ng defense mula kahapon because they want to be the best, and as a team, they will give it all for today.
And they have
Balik sa inyo.
And they have to finish this one strong, and a 5-second inbound violation earlier called on Shane Menina. The three won't go for KCS. Red Cachuela keeping it alive for Mandaue. Shot clock at 10. Imperial asking for a clear out. 4-3. Imperial scores from downtown.
You know, Imperial are starting to feel this game this second half. Sandy, again, we're talking about 50-50 balls. So far, ang nananalo, Mandaue.
18-1 run by KCS in the last 5 minutes. Shane loses control. He recovers. He shoots the three. Difficult shot. And the tap by Del to Shaquille Imperial. Imperial will go strong and he loses control. Deflected by Kevin Villafranca. Here is Tamsi. Shot clock 15. Wide open is Shaquille Imperial. Nice screen by Del Roncal. And Kevin tracks it down for Talisay. Here's Shane with a gorgeous move inside.
You know, Menina, you can really see it in his eyes. I want this one.
Shane Menina averaged 13 points here in the finals. He is number one in scoring. Tamsi, very busy at both ends of the floor, and it rattles out. And the follow by Del Roncal.
Sandy, I've always talked to you about the 50-50 balls.
Del Roncal with his first field goal here in the third. Menina. Patrick goes inside for the layup. You know, just can't leave him wide open.
Sandy, if 50-50 balls, that equates to effort, Sandy.
Yes. 56-48. 2 minutes, 14 to go. Winner take all. Win or go home.
I like the energy shown by the bench of Talisay. You know, shouting for defense.
Yes. Hey, walang crowd dito eh. Sila lilang crowd. Del diving for it. Imperial step back for three and he overshoots.
See Roncal?
Del Roncal.
I like that guy. I'm starting to fall in love with that guy. Every ball, wherever it went, he's there.
If there's one problem with this game is that his emotions and his aggressiveness.
Oh yes.
Well, he can score, we know that. He can score, he can shoot the three, he can defend. Pero yung minsan kasi yung pagka-agresibo niya nawawala eh.
Oh yes. Credit to the being young and rookie. No?
Oh.
It's just a new here for this professional kind of league.
All right, let's take a look at this. Our swabbing assist is brought to you by Chooks-to-go. 100% zero antibiotics. Ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan, Red Cachuela. Scoring there, Del Roncal with a bounce pass. Yan yung dapat, yung bounce pass, ang nakaka-receive dapat sa chest mo ma-receive.
Yeah, good bounce pass by Rungkal there.
Back in a moment. Meron pa palang isa. Ito ang chipbook of the game brought to us by Chooks-to-go. Ito ang malupit na chipbook of the game ni Shane Menina. Natin sa inyo na Chooks-to-go, nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Look at this move by Shane. The step, the creativity, the degree of difficulty. All right, 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Lamang na ngayon ang and this is the largest lead of Mandaue here in game number 3, 56-48. Shout out also to Dodong Pamaran, the team manager of the Pagadian Explorers, and Jerry Cavan. They're watching us right now.
You know, funny story here for Jerry Caban. I thought back in the day,
si Safi MVP
he was
2001.
He was a foreigner.
Kano eh.
Kano eh, mistiso eh.
Alam mo, akala niya pagpunta niya ng Pagadian, magko-coach siya, naging player pa ulit. Backcourt violation. Nice defense there by Jillian De La Torre, who's very quiet in this ball game, offensively and defensively. Now he's showing us how to defend Shane Menina, a bigger guy than him.
You know, if we're talking about De La Torre, he was a scorer back in UV.
And UC.
And UC, pero dito kasi, Coach Mike, you need to be a facilitator.
The 3 by Octubre will not fall. Del scores again! That's what we call the 50-50 balls.
Yeah, so far, Mandaue, KCS computer specialists are winning on that side.
Yung mga offensive rebounds. Cabao puts the move in heavy traffic, blocked by Bernie Brigondo. 2 players down on the floor now. De La Torre looking for a friend. He kicks it out to Tamsi. He is free for 3. Rebounded by Mojica. And Egeluz finds trouble with it. And last touch, J-Mo Egeluz. The problem was he was not ready to accept that pass.
Yes, but shout out to Brigondo. Ang galing na depensa. Very vertical. Discipline, walang ginawa, hindi extra check on his hands.
Renbert Galarde. That's from Alvin Tanyada. Shout out to you. 58-48, the biggest lead of the KCS computer specialist of Mandaue.
Sandy, I like the substitution by Coach Alvin. Hamon, bumalik. They need this guy to be give his energy on this Talisay team.
Octubre firing. Picked up by Himpayan. Paulo is back also in the game for Talisay, guarded by Ping Ixeminiano. Sabi mo nga, pag championship na, itong ganitong games, X-announce, tapon mo na yan. Yung mga stats, tapon mo na. Hamon with a spin, yes!
I told you, Sandy, that's a good move right there.
Right on cue. The timing is very good. Ito mga magic bunot ba, no? 45 ticks remaining, shot clock 14. De La Torre. Ang layo ni Hamon, tumira ng 3, hindi pumasok. Rebounded by Himpayan.
That's a bad shot there by De La Torre. You know, mas bigger si Hamon. Go drive. Find a man. Kick out.
Hamon to the corner we go. Mojica. Oh, layup. Short. Ping brings it down.
Last second here in the third quarter. No need to rush.
13 of the 24. Brian Mendoza. A bit struggling here. Mendoza is sandwiched, loses control. And Himpayan diving for the loose ball, and the ball goes out of bounds. Shot clock 3 for Mandaue.
You know, bad drive for Mendoza there. Nakikita mo, help is already
Dalawa,
there.
pumasok siya, na-sandwich eh.
Yeah, Mojica, he should like step it back or move the ball to the other side.
Yung movement without the ball, maganda na sana, no? Sa Mandaue. Nakikita naman natin eh. At saka yung ball rotation. 2 seconds to shoot for Mandaue.
Yeah, it's just a matter of making that shot.
Yes, pressure game. If you have a clean look, take it.
4 straight possession for Mandaue. Walang pumapasok.
Catch and shoot. Ping for three!
That's a flamethrower right there. Ping, ang open kasi Sandy.
But they will review it. They will review it. It's not yet final, but 58-50. The referees are trying to review it, if it's a three-pointer or not, if it's counted or not. So we'll wait, hang in the air. So it's a three-pointer. So Ping Eximiano scoring from the three-point territory. Our subbing assist is brought to you by Chooks-to-go, 100% zero antibiotics, and ang iisang manok ng bayan, Shane Menina fighting Kevin Villafranca underneath. The fourth quarter is coming up. Don't go away. The last game of the Visayas Leg. And the Aquastars down by 11 points, the biggest lead of Mandaue here in game number 3.
It is a 16-point swing for Mandaue.
That was a bad third quarter for Talisay City.
Really bad. They started this third quarter with a 5-point lead with against Mandaue, no? But ngayon, Mandaue na yung leading 11-point swing, or rather 16-point swing. And what a quarter for Tamsi. Always
Del Roncal.
Yeah, all that aggressiveness shown by the firefighter, Del Roncal.
KCS shooting 41% from the field. That's 26 of 63 compared to the Aquastars. 40%, 18 of 44. Mas marami yung tira ng KCS. Mas marami ang conversion nila compared to Talisay na 18 lang yung conversion. All right, 10 minutes remaining here in the Visayas Leg. Sandy Grima alongside Paul Joven. One final quarter. This is for all the marbles. Inside pass broken up by Mojica. Taken away by Paulo Baldi. He shops around, find Hamon from beyond the arc. And the ball goes to Brian Mendoza. That was an open shot. Ping with a deceptive move. Ping gets it, and Ping scores.
You know, that's the game of Ping. No, he's not so flashy guy, pero yung mga 50-50 balls against Sandy, that second attempt, that offensive rebound, are doing it for Mandaue.
For three, it rims out. Picked up by Nicole Sorella.
You know, iba yung gimpayan, yung nakita natin all season long. Parang walang energy, Sandy.
Na-scout today how to box out him.
Oh yeah, of course. That's another factor.
Rafi gets the step. He penetrates. Oh! And Rafi blows the layup. Hamon is 0 of 2 here in the fourth quarter from beyond the arc. Himpayan will attack. He is fouled by Rafi Octubre.
That's a good foul by Octubre.
But I don't like the second motion.
Yeah, of Gimpayan, no? That's a bad decision there for Gimpayan. Free throw na sana sila. It is a hard foul, but it is a basketball foul.
Yes. Nothing extraordinary with that kind of foul. Let's take a look at this. Oops. Let's take a second look. Oops.
Sayang na naputo lang, but it's okay. The
referees, tingnan natin, pakinggan natin kung anong ibibigkas sasabihin ni Jervy Villanueva. Going to the officials table is veteran international basketball referee Arnel Bermeo.
Imagine.
Foul on Rafi Octubre.
Let us see here. That's a basketball foul.
So it's an ordinary foul on Rafi Octubre first, and a double foul after that one. Rafi Octubre and Jemar Himpayan. Double technical foul. So points in the paint in this game. MJAS 14, KCS 38. Yan sinasabi natin, dito sa series na ito. MJAS coming into the series, scoring so many points from the paint in this series. Lamang ang KCS. These free throws are brought to you by Chooks-to-go, 100% zero antibiotics, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Sandy, so far the story of the game for Mandaue, the bright light is Francis Tamsi. He was scoreless on that game too, but right now he already has 12.
Himpayan scores from the line. Still an 11-point lead by Mandaue. Brian.
Talisay just need the 3 stops here.
Yes.
That's 1. But of course, they need to convert, Sandy. Around 6 minutes, around 5, okay pa to. We still have good basketball to play.
Mojica creating space. He fades away and comes up empty. We have a foul. And Nicole Sorella is hearing it from Coach Mike Reyes.
I can hear it from
here.
From here. He says rebound, backs out.
Di ka pwede mapapagod eh.
Bawal.
This is, this is for all the marbles. This is for all the practices, the sacrifices you make. Sorella is blocked by Paulo Hobalde, and Catrella tracks it down. Backcourt violation. That's a good goal by referee Aaron Cañete.
Yeah. Good run by Catrella, although it is a turnover. Kung hindi niya kinuha yun, it would be an easy layup for Paulo Hobalde.
And more, the hustle of Paulo Hobalde diving for the loose ball.
That's another stop here for Talisay. Ang problema lang, they're just not converting it.
They have to convert this one.
I haven't seen Coach Aldrin to play small.
Paulo. Shane to Paulo Hobalde for 3. Way off. Rebounded by Delator. Pinapaka pas bola. Met by Shane Menina. 17 to 24. Delator changing direction and gives it to Nicole Sorella for 3.
Good kick out there by Delator, and you can really see it from the release of Sorella. He was very confident on that shot.
Santos was late in defending Nicole Sorella.
Yes, indeed. Converting for a 3-point, Sorella.
Let's take a look at this block of the game. Ang harap-harapang butata na yan ay hatid sa inyo na Chooks-to-go ay nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Back in a moment. That's Chilito Caro, the head of basketball operations of Vismin Super Cup, and that's the chief operating officer of the Pilipinas Vismin Super Cup. We are powered by Chooks-to-go. Himpayan will go all the way for the 2. Bad defense there by KCS.
But team defense.
It could be the start of something big.
So far, Sandy, walang ka-effort yung Talisay for the second chances points.
Ryan Mendoza scoring from downtown.
Sandy, I told you earlier, they cannot afford to exchange shots. Yes, there were stops, but ang problema is converting it.
And Alan Santos showing some signs of recovery here, scoring downstairs. We need to be extra active here on defense and on offense, Paul.
Yeah, but you need to see the 5 of Talisay. This is a slow 5 with Santos there and Patrick Cabahog on the wing.
Good point there, Paul. Delator fading away. Yes! And whoever touches the basket for Mandaue, they're scoring.
Sandy, you can really see it in their shoulders. All the players for Mandaue are very confident taking that shot.
This ball picked up by Santos. Look at the challenge by Mandaue. Patrick will not score. Rebounded by Brian. Brian Mendoza stops. Cachuela thinking three. Changed his mind. Brian looking for Ping. Shot clock at 8. Ping. Kili-kili move. Wala! Oh! Another put back by Kim. Ping Exeminiano. 3 servings yun ha. Yung first, kili-kili move. Yung pangalawa, na-short yung putback. Pangatlo, na-tip-in niya.
That's what I call 300% effort. Kahit nga yung Talisay, hindi naka 100% dun eh.
Patrick Cabao scoring from the 3-point territory.
You know, that second chances points, that offensive rebound, if ever Talisay will win this game, ito yung tinatawag, it will really hunt them down the road.
Yes. Delator changing direction and he scores again. And Shane Menina will be guilty of that unsportsmanlike foul. It was out of frustration. Frustration is eating up Talisay City.
You know, it's still 5 minutes left.
Malayo pa.
Malayo pa. They just need to be composed. Again, I'd like to see some adjustments for Talisay. I want a small ball. Hindi ko nakita.
Yung game 2. Yung game 2 na nilalaro nila.
Yeah, well, indeed, they played 2 guards there. But what I'm talking about is in the interior. I want that Villafranca and Gimpayan combination. Or even Gimpayan or a Mojica. No? Kasi nga, they really need to push the ball. The time does not favor them so far. This is so far the biggest lead. 16-point lead by Mandaue.
And the biggest lead of the series. And total rebounds for both teams. KCS, look at that. Total offensive rebounds. Yan yung after the missed shots.
Yes.
17 for KCS. MJAS, Zenith, Talisay City, only 4. And second chance points, 19 for KCS, only 6 points for MJAS.
Okay, Sandy, I'll understand about the second chances points, but this is unexcusable for Talisay. 4 offensive rebound, 17 for Mandaue. Who's bigger? Who's taller? It's Talisay. So
yes.
It's all about effort.
Yes. So nagkulang ng effort ang Talisay City dito. Plain and simple like that.
Exactly.
You know, they're bigger, they're stronger, nakapagpahinga ng matagal. Inyo nga sinasabi natin pag nakapagpahinga ka ng matagal, yun, mawawala yung rhythm.
Yeah, the momentum, no? Kaya nga, sometimes it plays a factor, resting for a week. Shane
Menina will be taken out of the playing court, playing venue because of that unsportsmanlike foul he gave to sayang, you know. Ang ganda pa naman nilalaro ni Shane Menina.
Yeah, there's still 5 minutes left.
And, well, parang pinagpag na alikabok lang yan para kay Delator. But, you know, with 5 minutes and 16 seconds remaining, this is huge. 75 to 59.
Sandy, that physical pain is just temporary. You know, winning is forever.
Yes.
Winning is very important here. You know, from game 1 to game 2, all through the elimination to the semis, every time there's a sportsman-like call for Mandaue, Coach Mike always yell at his players. You need to really play the game as honest as you could.
You can be physical, but not playing rough.
Yes.
It's different. Roughness is different from aggressiveness and physicality.
Yes, that's correct, Sandy.
These free throws are brought to you by Chooks-to-go, 100% zero antibiotics. Ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. And Delator coolly sinking the free throw, eyes in his veins. former barangay councilor in Balamban. Jillian De La Torre scoring 2 from the free throw line. 5 minutes, 16 seconds remaining. And Talisay City in a sinkhole right now, down 76 to 59 with 5:16 to go, Paul.
Sandy, so far, hindi ko nakita ng Talisay is they're not playing to the post. No, kailangan nila.
Yes.
They really need to play down low. Walang pumapasok sa labas eh.
De La Torre. And look at the challenge of Bernie Brigondo against Eguiluz. Foul is called on Jillian De La Torre. That's a good foul. That will be their second team foul.
You know, I like the defense of De La Torre. Hindi mo pwedeng bigyan ng space si Paolo Hubalde, especially if he will get that feel of the game. They will have a chance of a comeback.
With 4:53 to go, we have a timeout here in Alcantara. Back in a moment.
Hey,
Sir Benji, may inireklamo na naman daw po kayo.
ang sarap-sarap ng uling roasters ko. Bakit ko konti lang yung stores? Boss Ronald,
Patulfo ka ng patulfo. Nasa harap mo na ang solusyon. Buksan mo manok mo. Masarap ang uling roasters.
salamat na marami, sir. Saka alam niyo ba, idol?
Tama na, hindi tayo close.
Dahil sa buhay, kailangan mo ng kasangga. Uling Roasters. Sumobra sa sarap. Pasensya na.
Hindi lahat ng produkto ay gusto kong i-endorso. At ang napili ko ay bagay lamang na pakinabangan ng kamay nila. Dahil para sa akin, it's all about giving back. Pero ang manok ng bayan, hindi ko matanggihan. Bukod sa sobrang sarap na, sa bawat manok na binibili nyo, ay may nakalaan para sa atletang Pilipino at sa mga kapuspalad nating mga kababayan.
Ang manok na rapsa kahit alaws na sauce. Chooks-to-go ang nag-iisang nokma ni Yorme.
We're back here in Alcantara. Coach Alden Morante and team manager John Santos. And Coach Mike Reyes of KCS. Under 5 minutes to go. They're not going to their strong side, which is the low post. They're opting for a 3. Yes! Moica scores from downtown before going on air. Sabi nga natin, bakit sila nagki-kick out? Hindi sila naglo-low post ngayon. Na mas high percentage yung low post kasi bigger guys sila eh. Compared to KCS, why are there settling shots from the outside, which is a low percentage shot?
Yeah, exactly, Sander. They just need to change the complex of the game. Hindi puro labas.
Look at Jillian De La Torre out rebounding Paolo Hubalde and scoring. Offensive rebound and the putback, Paul. That's pure heart. That's pure aggressiveness.
That's a frustration right there for Coach Aldrin, the smallest player on the court. Siya pa yung nakaka-offensive rebound.
Himpaya, the MVP, scoring there. That was a tough shot. Tamsi is back in the game.
That's a mortal sin for basketball, Sandy. De La Torre was able to get that rebound.
Sorella will not take it. He gives it to Bernie Brigondo. Outside to De La Torre. He gets by Patrick. He goes inside, flips it up, and in! Cabahog was the first defender. He goes around. Naiiwan si Cabahog. Na may tatlong player pa. Nakascore. Hubalde attacks. Stripped inside, and he draws the contact. He is fouled.
You know, I like the aggression there by Hubalde. Yun yung sinasabi ko eh. Bakit early in the fourth quarter, hindi nila inaatake yung interior defense ng Mandaue?
Yes.
The shots are not falling from outside. Why will you force it outside?
Kaya nga sinasabi natin kanina, points in the paint kulang sa game na ito. Kulang sa series. Talo sila sa series na ito versus KCS when you talk about points in the paint. This free throws are brought to you by Chooks-to-go, 100% zero antibiotics and nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Ping Eximeniano, 15 points. Ito tingnan natin si Hobalde. Scoreless from the field, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Patrick Abao, top scoring for Talisay with 16 points. Ping, top scoring for Mandaue with 15 points. And he's out there sitting around, not playing. How good would that be for KCS that your Harman is still sitting down in your head? Sorella, and look at the pass of Tamsi. The ball movement, the rotation.
It's just a lucky pass for Tamsi there. Nakuha pa, no? Bad possession there for Talisay.
Hipayan. And rebounded by Bernie. Bernie Bregondo will be called for that. Down on the floor is Paulo Hobalde. He is, I can say, yung pinaka-bugbog na player dito. You know?
Inadvertently was hit si Hobalde. Ako, kita-kita ko sa angle na to eh. Let's just wait for the final call of the referee. They will see it in the replay.
Paulo Hobalde on your screen. A weary man. His team is down here 82-65 with 2:52 to go.
Sandy, if Mandaue will pull this championship for the Visayas Leg, my personal vote for the MVP is Ping Eximeniano.
Yes.
He was very consistent from game one. From game one of Mandaue, he has 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Game 2, 14 points.
8 rebounds.
A sportsmanlike foul on Bernie Bregondo, and he will rest for 2 minutes. Magbabalik siya, 52 seconds na lang. If Coach Mike will let him in. And Paulo Hobalde will go to the free throw line to shoot the technical free throws. So with 2:52 to go, Paul, you're down here, 82-65. What will you do?
You know, Sandy, personally, ang hirap na to. 17-point lead.
And you're not hitting the shots from the free throw line.
The time is not on your side. Unless there's a miracle that will happen for Talisay.
He gets the second, you know, our halftime score, you know, in the first half, in the second quarter, Talisay outscoring Mandaue with only 2 points, 20-18. Lumamang yung coming into the third, lamang ang Talisay City. Pero nag-2-0 run kagad yung Mandaue sa umpisa ng ating third quarter. At doon na. Cabao with a fake, he goes inside, difficult shot, he goes down hard, rebounded by Rafi Octubre.
You know, it's a game of runs and momentum on that third quarter run by Mandaue. Hindi na nakabalik yung momentum for Talisay.
Yes, and this is a different game compared to the first and the second game where it was all about the runs. Rafi, outside to Miko, pag pumasok to, nako, pumasok!
You can see Sorella there. Very confident on that shot. Earlier, Sandy, he hit on the opposite side of the corner. At right now, another corner shot by Sorella.
Look at that. Pinagalitan pa siya. Nakakascore pa siya. 85-66. We'll be right back. Patrick Cabahog on your screen. Patrick Cabahog, 16 points, 3 rebounds. And Sorella scoring the lights out for KCS.
Sandy, no?
The MVP.
We talk about, we're not on air kanina. Yes, the dominant team all season long was Talisay.
Yeah.
But on this kind of game, on this championship, height is no longer a factor. It's all about heart, effort. Of course, we know we need teamwork.
Yes.
But I haven't seen it today for Talisay. No one is talking to each other, especially on the court. I haven't seen Talisay giving that trapping zone. Wala. Hindi nga sila nag-zone eh. Just to change the complexion
of the game,
of the offensive side for Mandaue.
These free throws are brought to you by Chooks-to-go, 100% zero antibiotics, and nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
They're just playing it straight man to man.
Walang. Kung ikaw ang coach sa kabila, wala ka pareho lang eh. Pareho lang. Well, pinag-usapan natin kanina na when it matters most, alam natin dominant team. Pero kung gisuklan ka ba, pag may ang tawag dyan, pag may lumalaban sa'yo, anong gagawin mo? If your back is against the wall.
You know, players for Mandaue really step up. Their former pros, PBA players, Tamsi, Brian Mendoza, and Ping showed up for this team.
Sorella for 3, and he banks it in! And this is huge already, Paul. Paolo goes inside, and he gets the kind bounce.
You know, Sorella hitting the last three-pointer for Mandaue here in the fourth quarter, where it matters the most.
Julian De La Torre. He may be small, but he is a big-time player for the team. Outside pass, nakuha ni Dimo Egeluz. And Patrick is fouled by Rafi Octubre.
It is really a foul there. The landing zone of an offensive player as
Well, you know,
Octubre.
Egeluz here in the series is a non-factor for Talisay City.
Offensively.
8 points in the first game. And in the second game, scored only 3 points. Patrick Cabahog at the foul line. Patrick Cabahog scored 12 points in game number 1. And in game number 2, Patrick struggled, scored only 8 points. And it goes 3 out of 3. At ito, nagta-trapping na sila.
It's too late for me. Sana ginawa nila to earlier on that fourth quarter.
Yeah. Especially nung nag-run na yung Mandaue.
Yeah, especially that the momentum was already on the side of Mandaue.
Foul is called on Paulo Obalde.
Ordinary foul there.
You know, in the series, it's a game of adjustments. At saka araw-araw ang game eh. 7, 8, 9. So yung adjustment mo instant sa game na kagad.
Yes, that's correct. You have no more time of practicing. All you need to do is just viewing.
Oh, viewing na lang. Viewing.
Walk through.
Pagdating sa bahay, viewing kagad. Brian for 3, very short. Egeluz able to get to it. Patrick. He shoots the 3. Nothing in there. He continues to struggle. Gimpayan saving it. Cabahog attacks. Layup. Yes. 29 seconds.
You know, that's what I want to see earlier from Talisay. Yung trapping eh. You need to let the players of Mandaue see some changes on the defensive side. Kasi nga, you know, offense wins game. Defense wins championship. And this game a different ball game out of the 3 games we have. A high-scoring ball game.
Yes. Obalde will go all the way, misses, and the Himpaya with the follow dunk. So this could be it, and it is safe to say that the Visayas Leg champions, KCS, computer specialist of Mandaue. So it's not safe if you're 10-0 coming into the finals. And this is the second championship. It's the second championship for Coach Mike in less than 2 years. Won the second champion back in 2019, and he will get that one again here as the champion of the first ever Visayas Leg on the Chooks-to-go Philippines Vismin Super Cup. And what a fitting birthday gift to him.
Yes, last May 6th was his birthday. What a good game showed by Talisay. Total dominance. They were there defensively, but Sandy, we know Brian will show up. We know Ping will show up. But what I'd like to talk to you about is Sorella and Tamsi. Tamsi on the offensive side, game 1, game 2, non-factor. Walang puntos. But on this game, Tamsi scored 12 big points. And Sorella making that last 2 3-pointers on the game where Talisay are slowly coming back in the game.
It was the adjustment. Can you hear me? All right, we go first to Lea Coronado. Lea.
Dagang salamat, Sandy and Paul. Umabot tayo ng Game 3 na hindi natin inaasahan. And emotions were felt all over here in the Alcantara Civic Center. Hindi natin mapipigilan ang KCS Mandaue na magdiwang lalo na ang mga supporters live streams. Pingig Semeniano, first of all, congratulations! Nakakamangang laro ang pinakita nyo sa huling bakbakan na to. Ano ba ang naging strength ng team simula nung elimination hanggang nag-semifinals hanggang ngayon na naiuwi nyo na ang panalo?
Naniwala lang kami sarili namin na kaya namin. Naniwala kami likod, igan, na kaya namin.
Ngayon, Ping, dahil ikaw ang ating manok ng Bayan Player of the Game, may gusto ka bang batiin at pasalamatan?
Pinabati ko muna sa lahat, asawa ko, yung family ko sa Amerika, sa family ko sa Olongapo, sa teammates ko, kay Coach Mike, kay Boss Ricky, kay Boss Reynan, at sa buo ng Team Mandaue, sa mga teammates ko, Mandaue.
Ngayon, Ping, samahan mo na ang inyong mga teammates na mag-celebrate sa inyong panalo ngayon. Ikasama naman natin ang ating winning coach na si Coach Mike Reyes from KCS Mandaue.
Teka. Question mo na kami kay Ping.
Oo nga pala, ibigay mo na natin ito kay sa ating panel para dahil may gusto lang itanong sa'yo, Ping.
Ping, you know what? You started this whole tournament from the bench, but as I can see it, you clearly nag-pick ka at the right time. I know Coach Mike how he handles his team, but you know you're very fitted on this kind of system of Coach Mike.
Yes, sir. Ayun lang, yung vision sa akin ni Coach Mike tsaka yung tiwala niya sa akin hindi nawawala yun eh. Lagi niya sinasabi sa akin na nung may hamstring injury ako, sabi niya magpahinga ka. Importante yung concern niya yung sa akin, kailangan dapat healthy ako pagdating namin sa second round. And thankful ako kay Coach Mike dahil pagdating ng second round, nakalaro na ako, nakabalik ako. And ayun. Yun
yung second round, hindi ka pa masyadong healthy. Sometimes you just naglaro lang to get
pinagpahinga pa ako ni Coach Mike eh.
Oo. So How does it feel to be in this situation again for you?
Sobrang blessed ako kasi after all ng mga nangyari sa akin for the past years na-injury ako, nagkaroon ng Achilles injury, and then I work hard para makabalik ko sa paglalaro ng basketball, and thank God na kinuha ko ni Coach Mike, Coach Josh Reyes, pinapunta ako dito kay Coach Mike, nakapaglaro ko dito, and sobrang pasalamat ako kay God dahil napunta ako sa ganitong sitwasyon. Champion pa kami, first time sa career ko.
Wow.
You know, Ping, as I said earlier, you peaked at the right time, but your resume of your game is all about hard defense. I told earlier my partner Sandy that was a mortal sin of basketball, not backing out. You rebounded 3 times. That's the first time I've seen a player rebounded 3 times, plus with a conversion pa.
Yes, ever since sa career ko, ang pinaniniwala ko lang is hard work eh. Yung deciding ko na hard work lang, kahit saan yung ball, habulin ko. Ayun yung trabaho ko eh. Ayun yung character ko, ayun yung kilala sa akin. So, ayun yung ginawa ko dito. And sa tingin ko, yung team ko nadadala din sa energy kong ganon. And lahat kami nag-step up. Natutuwa ako, sobra.
At saka, one more question, Ping. You were tasked to guard all the offensive scorers of Talisay City, right?
Yes.
So, ano ginawa mo sa kanila? Hindi mo sila pinascore lahat eh.
Ano lang, ubusan lang siguro. Sabi ko, pride lang sa sarili ko. Siyempre, hindi lang. Pagod ako. Alam ko rin pagod din sila. So, ubusan lang talaga. Kasi matira matibay. And, ayun lang. Naniwala lang sa sarili ko. Naniwala ako kay God. Naniwala sa teammates ko. And, ayun, nakuha namin yung panalo.
Alright, thank you so much, Ping. Now we go
Thank
to
you so much. Thank you.
the winning coach. Alright,
Daghang salamat, Ping Eximiniano, our MVP for this season. At ngayon naman, ibibigay natin ito sa ating head coach na ang ating winning coach from KCS Mandaue, Coach Mike Reyes. First of all, Coach, congratulations! Totoo nga ang sinasabi nila na it's not just the battle of players, but also the battle of coaches. Coach, halos isang taon na wala ang basketball. At ngayon na nagkaroon ng Chooks-to-go Pilipinas Vismin Super Cup, ang KCS Mandaue, ang team ninyo ang nanalo sa kauna-unang season ng Visayas Leg. How does it feel like na naiuwi nyo na ang panalo sa season na to?
Una, I'd like to give all the glory to God. We are nothing without Him. He gave us this victory. Of course, yun naman ang pinag-usapan natin eh. Let's try to make history. Unang-una to. Let's give them sabi ko lang, let's give them 40 minutes of hell. And that's exactly what the players did. God helped us make our shots. Mike Sorella, I've been telling him the whole season, you're open, keep shooting the shot. I've been telling his teammates, huwag kayong magagalit kay Mike. Open siya, hindi lang niya nasushoot.
Daghang salamat, Coach Mike. Ngayon, pakinggan muna natin ang ating mga panel. Baka may gusto silang itanong sa iyo.
Alright, Coach, you talk about coming here, you pray to God that you will win, and you gave them 40 minutes of hell.
Yeah.
And in less than 2 years, you won 2 championships, 1 CSAFE, now 1 Pro League, the Vismin Super Cup. How does it feel?
Of course, talagang it's really satisfying. I'm getting to win the hearts of the players. That's why they're playing 100%. That's what I really believe in, maybe, because I get their hearts.
Kitang-kita naman namin, Coach.
I capture their hearts.
Kita-kita naman namin how the players react to every time you take a timeout. Paul.
So, Coach Mike, last question. What did you say before? You know, I always commenting you before na, Coach, back in the day, kulang ka sa pep talk. Ano bang sinabi mo sa mga player mo before this game? They really played so hard compared to Game 1 and Game 2.
Nawala, hindi. Sa pep talk daw, Coach, kasi sabi ni Paul, mahina ka daw sa pep talk. Ano daw ginawa mo?
Yes, tinuruan ko sarili ko. I just taught myself. Ang sinabi ko, I told them before we went out of the court, I told them, I'm really proud of how they played last night. I'm really proud of everything they did. Now, I'm asking you to dig deeper in your hearts. If you can give more. And that's exactly what they did.
I know that you can win. Well, it's a 50-50 chance, but the score, look at the score, 89-75. In-expect ba na talagang ganito ang mangyayari?
No, never. I never expected that to happen. I never expected that. When we were making a run, I was already preparing myself when they make their own run. Hindi nangyari.
Daghang salamat, Coach Mike Reyes. And once again, congratulations. Balik sa inyo.
Now we go to our Coliseum announcer, Jervy Villanueva.
Tapos na?
That's the trophy. Congratulations to the MJAS and Talisay City Aquastars. And now,
all right, we'll wait for the
champion for the Pilipinas Vismin Super Cup Visayas Leg, the KCS Computer Specialist Mandaue City.
There you go, the 500,000.
The CRO, Mr. Rocky Chan, and
Binigay ng Chooks-to-go. Ang laki ng cheque, oh.
The KCS Computer Specialist Mandaue City are composed by Steve Castro, Gina Dinator, Shaki Perial, Dil Roca, Monique Suliva, Rafael Cubre, Joseph Nanos, Phil Mercader, Bernie Brigondo, Nicole Sobera, Peggy Similiano, Jonel Bocasiso, Red Cacuchella, Francis Thompson, and Ryan Mendoza. And the head coach is Mike Reyes, assisted by Jax Bautista, Bob Bigotes, and Vince Oro.
All right, the 2021 Chooks-to-go Pilipinas Vismin Super Cup Visayas Leg Champions. KCS Computer Specialist Mandaue. So they will rest for 2 months and will compete the winner of the Mindanao leg that will start 2 weeks from now.
Utility is Stephen Maglasan,
Walong team ang nandun.
for Siga, Katambakan, and Rico
And then
Cruz.
the national finals will be scheduled there, also in
October, in August.
In August in Tubod, Lanao del Norte.
All right, very short, Paul. Let's take a look at the numbers. Sa game 3 na ito, hindi na scoring na pinag-uusapan eh. Wala na eh. No, di ba? I-compare to games 1 and 2. Let's talk about the points from turnovers, points in the paint, second chance points, fast break points, bench points. Talo ang Talisay City. They dominated this Visayas leg in the first round and the second round. And when it matters most, they faltered.
You know, a total dominance for both ends for KCS Mandaue, offensively and defensively.
Yes.
If we talk about the 50-50, the intangibles of basketball, they also dominated it. 50-50 balls. Effort, that's 300%. As earlier, I talked with our finals MVP, Ping Eximiniano. I haven't seen a guy rebounded 3 times and convert for a layup.
Oo. Ano pa? The land of the giants pa.
Yes, that's between Igalus, Villafranca, and Gimpayan. So what a game right there. What a composed. Grabe. You know, Octubre was cold for a sportsman-like foul. But nakita mo, walang reklamo.
Wala.
Very disciplined, composed team by Mandaue. So no doubt, they win this game, Sandy.
Micor Sorella, hearing it from Coach Mike so many times here in the Visayas Leg. Sinabi niya,
just keep on shooting.
Just keep on shooting if you're open. Yan po ang ating most valuable player, Ping Eximiniano, who did not play in the first and the second round when it matters most.
You know, muntik na nga
Ping exploded.
Naiyak siya nung sabi niya na Coach Mike was giving me all the trust. He said, don't force yourself to play. Let your hamstring rest.
Yes, Ping Eximiniano. Finals average, big. 13 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, 3 steals per game. Huge numbers for Ping Eximiniano.
And of course, defending all the offensive specialists for the Talisay team. That's more of a hard job compared to scoring.
Sabi, magkaubusan na tayo. Kung kapuyon ka, kapuyon sa ko. Kung kapuyon ko, kapuyon sa ka.
Exactly.
Let's listen in to Ping Eximiniano.
Hello. Una sa lahat, nagpapasalamat ako kay God. Second, nagpapasalamat ako sa bumubuo ng Pilipinas Super Cup, Chooks-to-go. Thank you sa inyo. And sa bumubuo ng team ng Mandaue, kay Boss Ricky, kay Boss Reynan, kay Boss Reynan,
mabigat.
at sa mga players. Sa asawa ko, kay Elga, I love you. And ayun, thank God. Maraming salamat.
All right. Being Eximiniano, the finals MVP of the Chooks-to-go Philippines Vismin Super Cup. Daming thank yous ni Ping, ano?
You know, he's prime. He's ready to play onto the next level. You know, Ping Eximiniano kaya nga sabi nga niya kanina, he was injured. Mahirap yung injury niya, Sandy. No? It was an Achilles injury. And then, he started strong in the practice last February for Mandaue. Right 2 to 3 days from the opening, he aggravated his hamstring injury. So, you know, nag-start siya, may bad luck nga, pero Ping was very patient with his body. Of course, with the help of his coaches, the owner, Ricky Berdita, very patient for him to come back and win and play for this team.
All right, now we go to Nino Abanid to talk to the team owner of KCS Computer, Nino.
Sir Ricky, magandang gabi. At first of all, congratulations sa first na championship nyo dito sa Visayas Leg. Ano ba ang mensahe mo sa lahat ng mga gusto ding sumunod sa yapak mo? Sir Ricky, ulitin ko. Ano ba? First na league mo na sinalihan, professional pa ng team nyo. First league na sinalihan ng team mo, professional pa. Ano ba ang gusto mo ding ibigay na mensahe sa lahat ng mga team owners na gustong sumunod sa yapak mo?
Okay, first thing first, nagpapasalamat po ako sa Panginoon for making us this to happen. We are nobody in this league. Hindi po kami kilala and the LGU did not help us to get there, but the Lord really sees our heart na makapunta kami dito, and we really thank God sa mga players na very cooperative and that they trust our coach and the system, and I encourage na sa mga sumasali dito, the feeling to be here, ang ganda talaga pag ginawa mong lahat para sa team. I take risk of everything para lang sa mga players ko. Kaya ang saya ko ngayon.
Oo nga naman, ano?
Baka may gusto kang pasalamatan, Sir Ricky, sa lahat ng sumuporta sa'yo all throughout the league. Go ahead.
Papasalamat ako first sa family ko, my wife, friend, my kids, Mia, Atalia, Neftali, Jafia, Hanani, and Kyle. I love you guys, and I'm also thankful with the GDSM company. Sir Renan Agodo of the GDSM company, the only supporter na nag-support sa amin. Pasalamat po kami, and sa mga Mandawihanon na nag-support sa amin, mga taga-Balagtas. I love you guys. Mga taga-Balagtas na all out na support sa amin sa KCS team. And also would like to thank La Publico, Craderford, and the Eagles, Centurions, Eagles Empire, the Centurion chapter. I love you guys.
Maraming salamat, Sir Ricky. Back to you, Sandy.
All right, we go now to
Sino ba? Wala ba?
Now we're turning you over now to the CEO, Rocky-chan.
Hi. Anyway, again, congratulations to KCS Mandaue for winning the first, in the history of Philippine basketball, the first professional basketball league in the South. Our inaugural champion, KCS Mandaue. Again, congratulations. And in behalf of the Vismin Super Cup family, maraming salamat to Chooks-to-go. Of course, to the municipality of Alcantara, to Mayor Fritz Lastimoso, to Governor Gwen Garcia of the Cebu Province. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng sponsors namin. Again, thank you for supporting Vismin Super Cup, Visayas Leg. Magkita-kita po tayo sa Mandaue Leg ng Pilipinas Vismin Super Cup. Maraming salamat po.
All right, thank you so much. The COO of the Chooks-to-go Pilipinas Vismin Super Cup. Recap na tayo. Quick recap.
You know, what a all season long, what a game. Nag-overtime tayo on the semis round. KCS was beaten in the first game by Lapu-Lapu Heroes. We have a rubber match game 2. Ngayon, game 1 nanalo yung KCS. Game 2, Talisay retaliated back. And game 3, we did not expect the score, Sandy. It was a total dominance by the Mandaue
high
team.
scoring, sinabi nga natin pag high scoring, Talisay yan. But kung low scoring, Mandaue yan. Pero it was total domination from the third quarter down to the fourth.
Yes, no. Kaya nga sabi ni Coach Mike, they expected for another run but at Talisay, but luckily walang nangyari.
Oh, so it was a game of runs back in games 1 and 2. Wala. Sa game 3, total domination by KCS. All right. Ang cameraman, usa na lang kabuk na dito. Kami tanan na dire.
What's up, Homer?
Thank you to our technical director, Roy Kimada. Our director here, Alvin Tanyada. The statistician, Jason Mangono. Nino Abani, the court star reporter. Sheila Salaysay, the other one. Bobby John Hulve, the other computer specialist.
Mandaue nga eh. KCS eh.
He's from Talisay. All right. Thanks to my partner here, the one and only master of disaster, the king of sting, the Italian stallion, Paul Oven. My name is Sandy Grumo from Alcantara. Thank you so much, Pilipinas Vismin Super Cup. Daghang kayong salamat. We'll see you in Mindanao. You're watching us from Alcantara. Mayong gabi kaninyong tanan.
Sa mga pangandoy, Vismin Super Cup ang kontra droga. Mag-iusap ang tanan, anian na ang Vismin Super Cup. Para sa atong tanan, naibaglaong sa dula. Sa atong timawi pasalig, ipahintungod sa pamilya. Sa ato ang syudad, Vismin Super Cup. Vismin Super Cup. Vismin Super Cup. Vismin Super Cup. At niyan na ang Vismin Super Cup. Para sa atong tanan, daghang bagan kung maayong magula. Para sa mga pangandoy, Vismin Super Cup ang kontra droga. Mag-iusap ang tanan, at niyan na ang Vismin Super Cup. Para sa atong tanan, kaning higayon para ipakita ang mga abilidad. Para pamatubod ang tinuod ang mga kusgan. Vismin Super Cup. Vismin Super Cup. Vismin Super Cup. Vismin Super Cup. Andian ang Vismin Super Cup. Para sa atong tanan, daghang badan kung maayong mutula. Para sa mga pangandoy, Vismin Super Cup ang kontra droga. Maiusap ang tanan, anian na ang Vismin Super Cup. Para sa atong tanan. Vismin Super Cup. Vismin Super Cup. Vismin Super Cup. Vismin Super Cup. Anian na ang Vismin Super Cup. Para sa atong tanan. droga, mag-iusap ang tanan. Andian na ang Vismin Super Cup para sa atong tanan. Andian na ang Vismin Super para sa atong tanan. Daghang badan kung maayong putulak para sa mga panggandoy. Vismin Super Cup ang kontra droga, mag-iusap ang tanan. Andian na ang Vismin Super Cup para sa atong